Alright, good morning everyone. Welcome to the 42nd episode, I think, of the Ironman challenge, and we are now level 62, hoping to get through Zangarmarsh today. And let me go ahead and pull up the rules real quick so we can knock that out. As per normal, we'll go through the rules, and which starts with no dying, no gear above white quality, no gear enchants, no talents, no potions, no flasks, no elixirs, no healthstones unless you're a warlock. No joining groups or raids, no killing dungeon or raid bosses, no food buffs, no XP boosting activities such as recruit a friend, monk ratios, or XP potions, no pet battle leveling, no bodyguards, no professions, all aside from first aid. I think I'm getting pretty quick at this. Alright, so that's knocked out today. Like I said, we are 62, and we're going to see if we can finish up Zangarmarsh within our 3-hour window here. Maybe even make it to Terrakar Forest. So with that being said, and all that knocked out the way, move that out, and let's go ahead and get right into it. So I think last time we were here, we actually completed all the quests in the first quest zone, quest hub, which is right about here. Hey bud. So I think at this point we'll knock out quest, what do we have here? 1, 2, 3, and 5, and then we'll come back and knock out 4. And this is the quest that almost killed us last time, so we'll come back and do that a little bit later. So let's go ahead and take care of all the normal routine things in the morning here. What are you doing, bud? I don't know why he likes to sit under the desk now.
Sure.
But alright, so with that knocked out, let's go ahead and fly straight down since we're focusing more on flying this time around. So we'll probably kill a handful of mobs as we gather all the mushrooms. That way we can get a little bit of muscle memory back. Here. I think that's what you want. Alright, so with that, that's mushroom number 1. And yeah, we'll start killing some random mobs just so, like I said, we can get a little bit of muscle memory back, get back into the routine of things. Because I think yesterday we were starting to fatigue a little bit, and I was pulling more poorly than normal. So what do we have here? We need to knock out 10 Marsh Fang Rippers, so that should be semi-quick, I think. We'll pretty much just knock out all the quests as we go up to this little waste area up here. Coco, welcome to the stream. Coco says, what level are you? I am level... what level am I? 62. So 58 more levels to go. Is that right? 48? 48, because it's 110, not 120. Alright, so that is number 4 right here. Coco says, sweet. How's your morning going, Coco? Let me think. I think we need 1 more mushroom and 6 more of these rippers. I think at one point there was a rare that passed through here, but I think he kind of just passes through the whole zone entirely, so the odds of him being here are going to be pretty low. Oh, Progressive says, pretty rad, been up all night. What level did you get to, Progressive? Progressive says, morning Qyune. Is that 62? Yes it is. We hopefully we'll get to 63 today. I don't think that would be too much of an issue, and Maybe we can even finish up Zangarmarsh. Coco says, been pretty rad. Up all night. Nice. You been raiding or just staying up all night for the heck of it? So this is where we need to kill Sporewing, I believe. Yeah, that's him right there. So we'll knock out the Ripper and knock out Sporewing here. Now it seems like this time, this quest, the small little circle here, is pretty accurate. So, but it's about a 50-50 chance that the smaller indicators on the minimap are not 100% accurate. So don't be afraid to kind of go outside the circles and look for the quest items outside of that little indicator area. Progressive says level 34. I'm taking a little break. Nice. You and yeah, like I said, you and Keithy are making pretty good progress actually. I think he hit 30 last night, which I did not update the little YouTube tracker I have, so I need to do that eventually. Let me see. There is a little horde camp in this area, so we'll try to stay away from that as much as possible. Let's see here. We need how many more Rippers? One more Ripper and one more Mushroom, I think. Let's go ahead and take care of that as well. We got our first green item of the day, so we'll save that for the auction house later on. And there's number 10. Alright, so that's done. How much more do we have around here? Oh, we need to go back to this way anyway. Alright, let's do that. Since we're allowed to fly, we'll go ahead and fly over there, and I guess, yeah, we'll take a soil sample, it looks like. That's a big guy. Alright. So I think we just need to randomly pick these and pull sand back out. There we go. Oh, I was lucky. Got one on the first shot, so we'll go ahead and head back and grab that last mushroom, I think. Oops. We do need to kill the Mire Hydras in the southern region, so we'll go ahead and head over there before we turn in our small little quest up here. And the mushrooms are green, I think, so it should be fairly easy to see. Just kind of a matter of figuring out where they're at. There's one. Okay. Did you make it through your pet battle dungeon? Almost done? Nice. You did that pretty quick.
Dead Mines is faster.
What's that?
Dead Mines is faster.
Oh. Maybe I'll give that a shot then. So if you guys are into the pet battle dungeons, Dead Mines seems to be faster than the Wailing Caverns. So there's that free bit of information. Alright, I'm gonna resituate myself so that Sam stays happy. There you go, bud. And we need to go here and kill 10 of these guys, so let's go ahead and head that way. Yeah, but like I was saying earlier, I think since we've been through Zangarmarsh, a lot of the stuff that were slowing us down last time, think we'll be able to skip that for the most part. So, Joan, welcome back. It says, hey Qyune, how are you doing? Pretty good. We're level 62 now. Probably gonna hit maybe 63 within the hour, and then oh, there goes Sam. Maybe even hit 64 before the end of the stream. So I think we're doing pretty good today, actually. How are you doing? You know what? I know we're gonna get a quest to kill these eels eventually, so I think I'll stay out of the water since the hydras can come out rather than go in and pull everything. So let's do that. Let's stay on the shore and we'll just kind of run in a small circle. Joan says, doing great. That's good to hear. Thanks for stopping by the way. I did run right back into the water like I said I wouldn't do. And I got poisoned, so let's go ahead and eat real quick. If you are doing the Ironman challenge, one of the biggest pieces of advice I can give is to try to carry food that's at your level. As you saw right here, I was able to heal up in about 3 seconds, so it's designed for people who have BOAs and blue and green gear. So for the Ironman contenders, it just heals you up really quick. So we'll silence the poison spit there and loot this guy, and we'll grab this hydra as well. I think we're gonna have to come back to this lake to kill the eels, but it's not too big of a deal. Like I said, most of these guys kind of stay around the shoreline, so you just step in the water a little bit to loot them, and that's about it. Alright, so that's that. We are at 6 of 10. Did you get a pet? What's that?
Just an old bottle.
Oh. That sucks.
Get one after you get the cat again.
What's that?
Buy the pets with caps.
Oh, okay. How many caps do you need?
6.
6? Oh, wow.
To get all of them.
And do you only get 1 cap per? Oh, wow. Okay. Alright, so that's going to be 3 there. We'll go ahead and fly to the next hydra here. I try not to fly too awful much just because sometimes it despawns Sam, and now he's evading. I don't know why. Silence the spit since he's kind of bugging out here. Give Sam another heal and eat once again. That's the other downside of Outlands in general is the zones tend to be a little bit more buggy. So, Minho, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Minho says hello. Hello, how are you doing, Minho? Alright, so we'll silence that, and that will be number 9. I'm trying not to kill the bugs right here because we're going to need them for another quest in about 10 minutes, I would imagine. Alright, so that is done. Let's go ahead and head back and turn all this in. Well, we could hearth actually. We'll just save time. We'll hearth. So I think at the beginning of the stream we were about 60% into 62. Like I said yesterday, I was going to stream for a little bit longer, but I kind of started fatiguing toward the end and pulling like a noob, and figured I'd take a break and rest before I accidentally killed myself before even making it out of Outland. Alright, so with that done, we'll accept the follow-up quest here. At this point, it's really no need to kind of sift through the quests. Just pick them all up and see which ones you can do in I guess a efficient pattern. If there's one you can't do or don't want to do, I kind of typically just hold it until the end of the zone and then throw it away. If I didn't, yeah, we're gonna have to come back to the lake and do the eels. Alright, that's fine. Let's do that first. Because I don't think we'll have to come back to the lake after that. The other thing, for your quests that give you buffs, this is just a water breathing buff, but for most quests, oh, we need to kill these bees as well, I think. Going back to the quest thing, so some quests will give you a buff that you need to activate. I'll try that again. Some quests give you an elixir, a potion, or a flask that you need to take to give you a buff to complete the quest. And case in point is, for example, this water breathing potion right here. 9 times out of 10, if you take it once, you're fine. But they do tell you just kind of do that at your own risk. You do have a slight risk of accidentally flagging yourself by taking a potion, so kind of do that at your own risk. So with that being said, whenever I do these water quests, I don't use those kind of potions. I'll just swim down, knock out the quest, and then come back to the surface for air. That way there's no reason we're flagging ourselves just for, say, a potion, and a water breathing potion of all things. I do have to say, I think I'd like Worm Rest Accord. It's a pretty empty zone, especially in the morning. So if you're considering doing the Ironman challenge, try to get into the cross realm bracket that Worm Rest Accord is in, and it should make your leveling process just a little bit easier. Alright, so at this point, we're going to knock out the eels, and I don't think it's 100% drop rate, so we'll probably need to kill more than 8, it looks like. I'm going to get underwater, that way the camera's not crashing in and out of the surface of the water here. But at the same time, kind of watching our health, our breath. Our breath is at about 90% now, so I haven't drowned on the Ironman challenge yet, and I don't intend to start today. That would be that'd be kind of an embarrassing death. Drowning in the Ironman challenge because you didn't see it. It has to have been done, but what's that?
It can be easily done.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess if you're not paying attention, it can be pretty easily knocked out, or pretty easy death to occur. Alright, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to have to pull this guy just because he's going to silence the spit. Just because he's so close. That will be still only 1 fillet, eel fillet. This quest kind of is a bottleneck in a sense, where it takes a little bit of time, so this is why I wanted to knock it out first, because I can already feel that I want to get impatient with it and start pulling. Not irresponsibly, but pulling poorly. We'll use that word. So in order to avoid that, we'll just knock it out first, and all the other quests should speed up rather quickly. Alright, so that's 2. Breath is at about 40%. If I can loot the guy. Alright, so we'll go up, get a bit of fresh air, And then we'll dive back down once again, just to avoid the embarrassing death of drowning in the Ironman challenge. I think I'm going to zoom in just a little bit too, just to avoid that camera crashing through the surface. It's kind of odd if your settings, if you max your settings out, it's almost more difficult to see through the water, just because the reflective nature of it prevents you from looking through it. But if your settings are super low for you know, your water elements, then you should be able to see through it pretty easily. So if you're having a hard time with your camera crashing through it and you kind of want to play at a set distance, you can adjust your settings that way. But looks like we have about 17 on at the moment, so welcome everyone once again. This is the 42nd episode, I think. Yeah, 42nd episode of the Ironman challenge. We are level 62, working our way to 63. Hopefully within the next couple minutes here we'll be pretty close. Sam woke up and looks like he's already back out, so he couldn't handle it. Poor guy. He tried. Alright, so we're about 50% health, or 50% breath here. Make sure we don't drown. We are at 5 of 8 eel fillets, so drop rate's pretty bad. It's I'd say 1 in 3, maybe 1 in 4 drops. So it is one of those kind of a grindy quest, but it does kind of gate the rest of the quest as well. So let's go back up, get some fresh air, and then we'll go back down. And I think there's 2 over there. There we go. If I can loot them here. For some reason, I'm not sure why, if it's just my computer or if it's something all hunters are seeing, but for some odd reason, Sam seems to, after killing a mob, just kind of stand there nearby it. And a lot of times, those few seconds that he stands near it will aggro another mob nearby. So I don't know if that's pretty common with all hunters, but it's just something I've seen here recently. And that's it. Alright, so we have the 8 pieces of meat. We'll go ahead and kill the bugs in the area since they're here, because the wings kind of have a low drop rate as well, so we'll kill what we can while they're here. And I think we already have 4, so we just need 4 more and we'll be good to go. So that's 5. And hopefully 6 is right here. I think I see one back there. Yep. Oh, Progressive says my bear does that. Does it really? It kind of freezes after you've killed something. Yeah, I don't know why it does that. I'm kind of curious if that's, now that you're kind of experiencing it, if that's just with hunters or if warlocks are having an issue with it. But yeah, there's definitely a pause for some reason after the mob dies. Just like the pet doesn't know what quite to do yet. Q, what's going on, man? Welcome back to the stream. Q says, I made a human priest to try the Ironman challenge. Nice. I haven't seen anyone do the priest yet, so I think I asked yesterday, but I'll ask again. Are you posting it online, or are you just kind of doing it on your own? But yeah, you'll have to keep me updated on the priest, because I haven't seen anyone attempt it yet. I've heard a lot of people call it easy, but I don't know. Like I said, I haven't seen anyone actually do it, so we'll call it easy when a lot of people are doing it. Let's see. Q says on my own. Okay. Well, yeah. Keep me up to date on that. That's going to be interesting. Like I said, you're the only one that I've seen do the priest. It seems like the popular starting choices for the Ironman are a warlock, a hunter, maybe not in that order, and someone was saying yesterday that there's 2 rares out here that are Naga. So I'm kind of keeping an eye out and seeing if there's any unique structures that these guys would be hiding around. So that's why I'm flying through them here. Also, we're going to fly this direction so we can grab the stinger. But the other maybe popular one I've seen start picking up here pretty soon is the monk. I've actually enjoyed the gameplay of the monk, so that's what I was hoping to do next for melee. But the attacks and the rotation seem pretty smooth in my opinion, so I was kind of interested to see what the difference between melee and range on the Ironman challenge look like. So let's go over here and grab the stinger. Yeah, the only paladin I've seen actually is Redzi, and there's a link to his channel in my description. But he's made it up to 24, and it looks like the tanking paladin hits pretty hard. I don't know what that shield throw spell is, but that hits pretty hard from what I've seen. So that might be a pretty viable option. Patrick S says, greetings Patrick, good morning, welcome to the stream. How's your morning going? Alright, so we'll grab this stinger here. I'm gonna move away from this guy. Alright, now we'll kill him. I think we'll have to we'll get a follow-up quest to kill all these guys, so I'm not going to try to get too far into the camp. Alright, so we got the stinger. We'll heal Sam. We'll give him a second. There we go. And then we're going to explore this area and turn in all our quests again. Now, if you remember from last time I was out here, for some odd reason I decided to run up the stairs and pull the guy in the building. But the guy in the building, I think he had 5 digits worth of health, should I say? So we might see him here in a second. But yeah, he almost killed me last time, so we'll try not to mess with him too much. Color, welcome to the stream. Color says, watching this to keep my company while I study for exams. Nice. I'm glad I can help. I don't miss doing the exams myself. What subjects are you studying? I'll try not to disturb you too much, but just out of curiosity. Alright, so we'll grab that. Patrick said, had a good morning, and you? Mine's not too bad. We're about to hit 63, and we'll be doing pretty good. I think Zingermarsh is designed for up to 64, so that'll be the goal today, just get to 64. So we have to run into the building. I'm gonna trap him just so he doesn't see me, but he has almost 20k health, so we'll avoid him. Try to get this. There we go. Trigger the quest and we're good to go. Is sleep starting to catch up with you? Alright, so I think what I'm trying to do is turn in all these quests, that way we can have a bunch of quests in this area, but I don't know if this quest area is designed to go back and forth for one quest, but I'm hoping to avoid that this time around. Color says organic chemistry, and it's a pain. Oh man, more power to you. The The organic stuff, the biology and chemistry is probably my worst two subjects, so there's no way I could do that. The all the carbon and chemistry formulas, couldn't do it. Wouldn't want to. Now, is it for, say, biomedical engineering, or are you working toward your doctorate, or what's the end goal for you? Jamon, saludos. I think that's greetings in Spanish. But yeah, let's try to keep it English as much as possible, just so others can kind of participate. But greetings. Let's see. Let's turn in this. Zadinda, thank you for the sub and welcome to the stream. I think we're about to hit 63 here pretty soon. That's done. It's done, and there it is, 63. So that's goal 1 met for this morning. We're doing pretty good. I don't see too many follow-ups, so yeah, I think we're gonna have to just go back and forth with the drought thing, which is this quest can get a little grindy just because I think it depends on a drop rate, and then we'll have to come back and kill the hydras and bog lords once again. But this time I'm going to remember to keep the bog tendrils. I don't see any on me at the moment, but last time I accidentally sold them and then I had to turn around and farm the guys again, so let's figure out who drops them. Alright, the withered giants do, so let's get Sam back and their companion Warren. Thanks for the sub and welcome to the stream. I think I have all my companions here, so yeah, let's go ahead and knock this out. Alright, so this is just a kill quest, so that's nice. But we will save the tendrils because, like I said, that's we're gonna need those. I think if not for this follow-up quest, a quest later on. So knock that out. Color says studying to get into vet school. Oh wow, nice. Jamungan, how you doing? Thank you for the sub, and again, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I have a friend that recently graduated vet school, and she went into business with a friend, I think, and they have their own little vet, so veterinary clinic, should I say. So she's pretty excited about that. Q says, good job, Qyune. Thank you, sir, I appreciate it. Hopefully we'll keep pushing this and we'll be 64 by the end of today's stream. The questing and leveling in Zangarmarsh is pretty good for the most part. It's also decent in Terrakar Forest. So I think that's the other goal for today. First was to hit 63, and then the second is to knock out Zangarmarsh entirely. So I think we can do it. Usually the content of each zone's somewhere in the neighborhood of 3 to 4 hours, if you don't have BOAs, from what I could tell. So I think we'll be able to make it out of here by the end. Hello, how you doing? Ironman challenge on Legion, dude. Ironman challenge on vanilla, that's a challenge. Now the thing is obviously the vanilla style of gaming is not quite available anymore, so that option is not necessarily available. Maybe when they open up legacy servers, they might make that a new option, but we'll see. I don't think they're gonna even risk putting out legacy servers until maybe there's a content slowdown, maybe at the end of Legion. Who knows? But as of now, Legion's all we got, so this is what we're gonna do. Let's see. Do I need this guy? Yeah, I do. Wannabe, welcome back. I haven't seen you in a while. Alright, what level? 63. We just hit it like maybe 5 minutes ago, so now we're going to see if we can hit 64 and work our way into Terracar Forest by the end of the stream. I think we'll be able to do that. There's not too many dangers in Zangermarsh, I don't think. Not that I remember. The one we had was that I ran into a Naga camp and just pulled really poorly yesterday, so I think outside of that we should be alright. Let's see. That does wrap up this. Yeah, that does wrap up that. So I think what's going to happen is we're going to have to come, like I said, back here and then kill the Hydras this time. So I was hoping to be able to get the follow-up quest so we could do it all at once, but it looks like this area is kind of staggered to go one quest at a time, so no big deal. We've done it before and we'll do it again. Let's see. 1B says, nice man, thank you sir. Twyla says, Qyune, Twyla, what's going on, man? Long time no see. How you been doing? Let's see. 1B says, what do you think is the hardest zone? So, all right, 1B, do you want to say like hardest zone total or maybe per expansion? Because the first zone that comes to mind is Eastern Plaguelands. Like, I've pretty much put that on my blacklist. I don't want to go back there as much as possible. The mobs have very irregular patrol paths, so it's a lot of the pathing for those mobs overlap each other, and yeah, I would say if you can help it, stay out of Eastern Plaguelands. We were able to do it, so it is possible to do, but it was definitely difficult if you don't know what to look out for. Sorry, I thought I heard something in the house. But the other zone for, say, Outlands is Blade's Edge. We just, and for a completely different reason, Blade's Edge Mountains. I do hear something. I'll pick up on that. Just give me 1 sec. I hear some an odd noise. So sorry guys. Give me 30 seconds here. 1 sec. Okay, sorry guys. No, it's someone talking on the phone at the other end of the house. But no, to pick back up where we left off, Blade's Edge was difficult because there's a handful of quests that you absolutely cannot do alone, there's a buggy system. Like the whole zone sometimes will respawn on top of you rather than individual mobs. So you can follow up behind someone. That's the biggest danger too, is when you quest behind someone in Outland. Rather than having mobs individually pop up, you can have the whole area pop up on you at once, and find yourself in a situation where you're looking at one mob and then all of a sudden you have 4 all around you and you're not entirely sure what to do next. But Wannabe says, what level is the hardest, like from 110 or 1 to 10 to 20? So generally speaking, my experience plus what I've seen is that from 1 to 20 is pretty much very easy. It's I think Blizzard does a pretty good job of making it such that the questing's easy. You have a ton of rares. The respawn on the rares are pretty quick. It's about, generally speaking, 10-15 minute respawn on the rares. So it's really, that's probably the easiest, all the way up to 20. Once you get into your 20s, it gets a little bit difficult. 30s, the mobs and the quests kind of get tricky. For example, say in Stone Talon Mountains, you have a spider area, and you know, the spiders are densely packed, and then you have a big spider that patrols the whole area, comes back around, and hits really hard. And if that's not enough, then you have spiders hidden in the trees that drop out. So, you know, you start to get into that nature of leveling. But I think the difficulty starts to peak and level out in your early 40s, when you start hitting your eastern and western plague lands, when you start excuse me, when you start entering into, what's that other zone? Ungoro Crater? That was actually a pretty tough zone. Let's see. Maybe up to say 100. I haven't gotten up to 100 yet. The highest I've gotten is to 85. So, yeah, we lasted all of like 30 minutes in Pandaria. So, yeah. You know, the thing is though, is that, oops, this guy respawned right on top of us. Your transition periods, like from going from Azeroth to Outland, from, oh, we do have to kill these guys too. Whoops, I was avoiding them. We do have to kill them too. Going from Azeroth to Outland, Outland to Northrend, Northrend to Pandaria, you have a significant jump in individual mob difficulty. The questing and the experience from questing is kind of linear. It knocks, you know, it's not too bad. If you get 10,000 XP for a quest in the old zone, you're probably going to get close to that into the new zone. But the mobs actually generate more XP. I would say about 10 or 20% more, just because they hit harder. And so, all that to say, we ran into an area in Pandaria where I didn't see anyone before me, but evidently someone had cleared out an area, and only the non-aggressive mobs had respawned. And I don't remember that area at all, or questing there. And so I got into the middle of it, and Sam got away from me, and then I had respawn. So it was just kind of a multiple contributions to my death there. So yeah, that was, I think, what makes the Ironman challenge difficult is versus easy in general is just if you know what to expect for the quest. The Ironman challenge isn't necessarily how do you handle a hard pull. It's more along the skill set of how do you avoid a hard pull. You know what I mean? It's rather than enduring the situations, how do I avoid it? And I think that's just a different skill set. Let's see, Wannabe says, all good guys. Isn't he so respectful? He's so kind and Wannabe. Appreciate that. Twilight says, Qyune, can we do something after your live? Maybe. It might be later in the afternoon because I have to do a couple errands today and take care of some things. And so it might be later in the afternoon, more so than immediately after. Let's see. The girlfriend's family is in town, so we're kind of balancing multiple things at the same time. We'll trap that guy, take care of him. Let's see, Wannabe says, may I have your battle tag? Sure, yeah, let me figure out where that's at. There it is. So it's Qyune at, not at, but Qyune1285. Wannabe says, I'm not patient enough. I don't understand how big of an accomplishment it is. You know, the thing is that's, you kind of hit it on the head there with patience. That's pretty much the biggest thing with the Ironman challenges. There's points in the leveling process where you just, you know, you roll your eyes and you're just like, I want to get this done, like yesterday. And you know, a case in point, yesterday I was kind of starting to zone out a little bit and just kind of get on autopilot and start grinding, and I started finding myself pulling poorly. Let's see, we'll accept that. So Cool Whip, that's you, Wannabe, right? I'm gonna have to, I'll write that down later. So if you guys would, if you would go ahead and type in your names in the chat there. That way I can go back and mark you guys. But I appreciate all the friend requests, by the way. Thank you. Jessica says, what's the rules of the Ironman challenge? Oh, Jessica, welcome back to the stream. The rules are, the two basic rules are, you cannot die a single time, and you have to only have equipped white or gray items. So for example, I have a item level 55, but requires level 45 bow, and this is my gear at the moment. So you pretty much have to level with only white gear. Now the exception to that rule is that you can have any quality shirt or tabard, because that really doesn't affect how you know, how powerful your attacks are, or how much armor you get. So you can have any quality shirt, tabard, or bags. And I say bags because that kind of is just a quality of life improvement. I happen to have netherweave bags. I've been lucky enough to sell decent transmog items that I've picked up randomly, and been able to sell that and get some decent bags. So there is that. I need 2 more hydras and 1 more withered bog. Like I said, this is kind of a little bit of a bottleneck quest, but it's not too bad, especially on this server. It seems like we have a little bit of area to play with by ourselves. Philip says, will you try any other challenge like Pacifist or the others? Yes, so Philip, the plan for my next challenge is, alright, so we don't need any more of the Bog Lords. Let's go back to the Hydras, if we can find us. My plan is to do what's called a bloodthirsty Ironman with the warrior. And the reason is, in the warrior artifact process, the warrior dies. And during the warrior artifact quest chain, sorry, the warrior dies. So you know that means that you're going to fail the Ironman challenge, even though it's within the quest series. But and Jessica, I don't know if I didn't go through all the rules. I'm sorry. I'll come right back to that. But going back to the bloodthirsty Ironman, for the bloodthirsty challenge by itself, it's pretty much the same as the Ironman, except that you cannot do more than 230 quests, and you can have up to green gear. So if you combine the two, the bloodthirsty Ironman can not do more than 210 quests, and so that kind of leaves the warrior to grind all the way from, say, level 1 to 110. Because the reason I would do that with the warrior is that even if I did the Ironman challenge, because I'm not able to get through the artifact portion of the quest without dying, I'm not gonna have access to quests in Legion, so I'm gonna have to grind anyway. So that's kind of the logic behind that, if that makes any sense. But Jessica, sorry, going back to your question. Alright, so the no dying, the white gear, and then no buffs, no potions, no flash, no elixirs. If you're a warlock, you can have hellstones. Also, you can't group up with anyone. You can go into a dungeon to turn in a quest, and we did finish this. Okay, perfect. You can go into a dungeon to finish a quest, but you can't kill any dungeon or raid bosses. You cannot join any groups or raids. And, excuse me, when you're in Warlords of Draenor and Legion, you can't have any sort of combat followers. I forget what you call them. Not companions, but assistants. I can't remember what you call them, but you can't have guys out there questing with you. So you do want to watch out for that. But we haven't made it that far, so that hasn't been a problem for us yet. Let's see, let's go ahead and turn this in up here. And we might have to come back to that area one more time. Can't remember what the how the series went, but I'm going to try to catch up with chat real quick. Wannabe says, no, I'm not cool up. Okay. Blaine, good morning. How you doing? Long time no see. It's been, what, about 12 hours, I think, right? we did a random stream in the afternoons. Oh, and by the way, I do this every morning except Sundays and every other Tuesday. So I will be streaming in the morning every day for about roughly 3 hours. So we didn't get any follow-ups, so we'll go ahead and let's go ahead and wreck that small little village there, and then I think we'll go back over here and turn in that quest. But one thing to watch out for, Jessica, since you're kind of somewhat new to the challenge, is you don't want to flag yourself for PvP. Now, there's no rules against doing PvP, but if you die in the battlegrounds, you're going to lose the challenge. So that's why it's kind of ill-advised to do any sort of PvP, especially out in the world like this, because guys that are running around wearing BOA gear are going to have about 3 times the health you have. And how that translates as far as attack power, if that means one class has 4 or 5 times the attack power versus another class having 3 times. I'm not sure how the math works out, but all that to say that your odds of surviving PvP on against a guy out at your level is pretty low, much less a guy that says that's a 110 or something like that. So we did, the first time we came through here, we actually got flagged for PvP on accident in Hellfire, but we were able to avoid being seen for 5 minutes, so that did come off. So I don't know if there's an escort quest here. I think it's just in the other camp. But Jessica says, "Congrats." Thanks, Jessica. We did make it to level 63, so we're doing all right. We're doing pretty good, I think. Philip says bodyguards. Yes, that's the word. Thank you, Philip. So you can't have bodyguards in Warlords of Draenor or Legion. So you can actually have a garrison, but make sure if you make it to Warlords of Draenor, you read the rules, because they are kind of specific, and they there's a little bit more of them to deal with. So just kind of make sure you don't want to shoot yourself in the foot there. Jessica says, so it's all quest grinding with trash gear and no deaths. Yeah, pretty much. And the Bloodthirsty Ironman challenge, which I don't think I'll stream it. That one's going to be one where I kind of do on my own time, and I'll just put up condensed versions, so because nobody really wants to watch you grind mobs for days on end. But me and another YouTuber have been talking. I think we're going to start a Ironman race maybe in early September, where me, him, and a couple other YouTubers will, and it's free invitation for anyone who wants to try it as well, will see how far we can get, who can get the furthest level in 1 month's time. So kind of looking forward to that. We're still working out the details of how we're going to work stuff out, but there's a lot of fun stuff coming up, so I'm going to have a lot of work ahead of me in trying to balance the streaming as well as school in the future. So let me see, I need more idols. And I'm trying to figure out, I thought they were a little bit more oh, you know what, I didn't even go in these buildings. I bet you they might be in there. Oops, there we go. Q says, I am console. Okay, I got that. I'll make sure to make notes, because my memories is pretty poor. There's no way I could be a biology or chemistry major, that's for sure. Blaine says, going to level a bit in Northrend while I listen to your stream before work. Alright, more power to you. Watch out for Howling Fjord. That was a tough zone for me. I don't know if we'll do that one again for this stream. Like I said, Howling Fjord, we just spent so much time traveling and going back and forth for one quest that it was just super slow. So, let's see here. Wannabe says, Qyune, can you accept my request? I think I did. Oh, sorry, I didn't. There we go. Yeah, it is Qyune. at 1285. Alright, so we have the items we need, and gaming sector. We'll call you gaming. How's it going? I think that's, if you've been here before, I apologize, but I think that's the first time I've seen your name. Cheap class to choose. Ironman. Is he on PvP server? Gaming. No, we are not doing a PvP server. And as far as the class comment goes, so generally speaking, and Jessica, this might give you a little bit more information as well. The Ironman challenge is, I think the failures are independent of class, in my opinion. So, you know, whether or not you can say one class is easier than another, I'm not entirely sure. So, you know, we'll of course use an example. If I'm a hunter, I don't have to worry about, let me take that back. If I'm a hunter, which I am, I have to worry about Sam aggroing stuff. And no other class aside from warlocks have to kind of worry about that. So that's the burden on hunters and warlocks. That's kind of their problem. And Blaine, thank you for the sub. And you know, conversely, mages have to worry about not getting hit. They stay ranged. Priests have their own issues they have to worry about. Your melee have their own issues. You know, there's some quests that they're not able to do that hunters and warlocks could easily do, and you know, vice versa. There's some quests that can be tanked that would just eat through a pet and then a hunter. So in combination with that, and then you take into account, say, your deaths. A lot of people failed the Ironman challenge, not for a lack of skill. It's more so, we're going to find some spore bats. We're going to get 4 eyes. A lot of failures of the Ironman come from not expecting what's going to happen next on a quest. So, for example, you know, say you have to kill one guy, and he has a mechanic where, you know, he applies a deadly poison, and the whole objective is to silence him. If you don't know that and you get that deadly poison on you, it's going to kill you regardless of what class you're playing. Likewise, if you DC, it doesn't matter what class you're playing. If your WoW crashes, again, it doesn't matter what class you're playing. I think these guys, since we need spore bat eyes, I think spore bats are probably going to drop those, not the rippers. And you know, if you pull, say, on accident, pull 4 mobs, most classes are going to have a hard time adjusting to it. So, you know, that's another independent of class failure. So, now I'll say this. What's the best way to put it? I don't think one class is particularly easier than another, but I will say that there are classes that are faster than others, if that makes any sense. There's no line that I think the Hunter's probably going to be one of the faster classes to run through the Ironman challenge with, which is pretty much why I chose him. I wanted to get kind of a path laid out for when I start doing this with melee or whatnot, but just to kind of have a full perspective of the Ironman challenge. It's not too much skill based as much as it is a combination of being able to plan ahead, having good luck where you don't have Warcraft crashing or you don't have disconnects, and then, you know, the tad bit of skill too that it requires to play your class. So I don't think it's 100% skill based. We'll stay away from that guy. I don't think I've gotten a... Oh, I did get an eye. Okay, we're good. So we are killing the right thing then. If that makes any sense. I don't know if I explained that well or not, but there you go. Jessica says, do you use the add-on that tracks your progress on the Ironman challenge? I don't know. I don't think so. The main add-ons that I'm using, especially for the UI interface, is ZPearl, Bartender, and then Sexy Maps. But as far as quest tracking, I don't think so. Unless there's something I have that I don't know, but I think most of my add-ons are pretty basic. You know, you have DBM. I have, I think, World Group Quest, but that's not really going to do us too much good, so I did turn that off for the Ironman challenge. Alright, so we have one of each. let's go to a different area because I think we've kind of depleted the spawns here. And I'm gonna drink water here real quick. Gaming says patience, I'd imagine. Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing. Gaming is if you can kind of have patience and not start to feel that impulse to rush through it, you're going to have a much better time trying to knock out the Ironman challenge. Because at some points you have a quest, you have like 3 quests to kill 15 different mobs. So when you initially pick something up like that, you just kind of roll your eyes and say, okay, that's 45 mobs I need to kill. Let me go through this as fast as possible. And that's kind of where, once you get in that rush nature, I suppose, you start pulling carelessly like I was doing last night. So as long as you can kind of maintain patience and focus, Ironman challenge, generally speaking, isn't too bad. I say that, and I've died twice, so hopefully, third attempt's a charm. Third try's the charm, right? Alright, so let's see. We need a lot of spore bats, because I don't think these eyes are dropping at a very high rate. And then we also need a lot of those fin striders. Usually the fin striders are all over the place, but I haven't seen them here too much. The other thing is sometimes I'll run through an area just to kind of keep the engagement and the spirit of the Ironman active. That's purely my preference. By the Ironman challenge rules, you can absolutely fly wherever you want, and you can get it as soon as it's available, so there's no problem there. In fact, you can actually have the BOA account or BOA mount from 1 to 20, so if you want to use that, you can. The reason I typically don't is just because it's super noisy in the stream. I think there's an add-on that you can download where it silences certain key sounds within the game, but just for immersion purposes, I decided to walk it. So, and that's purely my preference. If you don't want to do that by any means, you're not forced to. Okay, yeah, that is the reason I kind of hesitated to kill him. Is there is something that looks like this that wanders around this area, and it's a rare. And the last time I saw it, you needed 3 people to kill it. So I don't want to just auto shot something that takes 3 people to kill, and before I know it, I'm running for my life. But this might be a quest I'm going to do alongside another quest. It seems like we're spending a lot of time hunting mobs that are all over the zone. So let's see, where do we need to go? We need a bunch of fin striders. We'll come back for those guys. Let's go ahead and turn everything in at this location, and I think it eventually has us going in the southern region of Zangarmarsh. Once again, we're going to try to avoid the PvP as much as possible, just to completely eliminate that risk entirely. Jessica says there is like an add-on that tracks your progress on WoW challenges, so you can be all competitive and see where you rank if you wanted. Now I did register the hunter on Wowhead, or not Wowhead, WoW challenges, but I haven't downloaded any sort of add-on, so I didn't even know that was available. I might actually have to look into that, because if that would make it easier, I'm all for making things easier, that's for sure. That's really interesting, though. I'm kind of curious. Now the first hunter we did, we were able to get up to rank, I guess if you want to call it rank, we got up to level 50, not level 50, rank 50 on the tracking sheet before we died. So There is that, but as far as an actual add-on, no, I don't think I have anything from WoW challenges just yet. Q says, here's a useful add-on. It's called NPC Scan, and it tells you if a rare is near you. Now, Jessica also says NPC Scan and overlay. Now, do you have to mouse over the mob? No? Oh, they changed that? Because I know
it just shows where the mob is. It's just like silver dragon.
Okay. I'll have to download that then. I'm still a noob, guys. Alright. Let's see. Let's go ahead and we'll not mess with that. We'll kind of kill it as we go. Let's go ahead and kill the ogres. That's a fairly easy quest. I'm gonna grab these mushrooms along the way because I know we're gonna need them for a quest coming up. I think we need 10 or 15 of the mushrooms, so we just kind of preemptively grab them. And yep, Sam says good morning. Now, we'll go ahead and I think we need 5. Which quest are we doing? 5 of these shaman, and then 10 of the normal guys. So, last time I was here, a lot of the mushrooms. Oh, there's another one. I was gonna say a lot of the mushrooms were available here, so we should be able to knock out the next quest here pretty soon. Let's see. Mitch says, "Welcome, Mitch. I don't think I've seen your name. Welcome to the stream." Mitch says you have the same headphones as Tyler One. Tyler One. Honestly, I've only been streaming for like a month, so I'm not familiar with other YouTubers' names at all. So, sorry, I cannot. I have no idea who that is. All right, so let's grab this. But yeah, actually, these were gifted to me. I think they are Sadies. That's how you say it, right? Jessica says, when one of the Xbox blades changed something, so there was a glitch that made you have to mouse over, but yeah, they fixed it. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Well, thank you for that, Jessica. And what is that, Q? I'll definitely download that for next time because, yeah, the rares give you, especially in the early levels, the rares give you a lot of XP. Once you kind of level up a good bit, the impact of the rares are minimal, but they still drop greens which you can sell for decent gold and get bags and all your fancy shirts and everything like that. So there is that. It's let me see here. Kind of keeping an eye out for mushrooms. Seems like there are a lot more of them in the in this camp, but maybe they tapered that down a bit. One Piece says, "Dear Lord, don't bring up Tyler." Yeah, like I said, I don't. Before, you know, a month ago, I wasn't all too much into the streaming community, so this is kind of my introductory series, I suppose. I don't know what you want to call it, but yeah, we're here now, so I'm sure I'll start hearing more and more names as I go along. But it's been a lot of fun. I've enjoyed, I'll say it this way, I've enjoyed Legion quite a bit, and but this Ironman challenge has set me back such that I haven't logged in my main probably in a week, so I need to actually do some stuff with them. I've kind of abandoned his artifact for the most part. So, but yeah, the Ironman, if you guys are kind of get to a board point or a lull point within your Legion experience, definitely give the Ironman a shot. It's been a lot more fun than I thought it would be. The only reason I'm turning this in now is that I think the follow-up is going to be close by, maybe. Let's see, wants you to kill Overlord Gorefist, which is, yeah, all the way over here, so that works out well. what we'll do is we'll knock out these 3 quests. In this little questing area, we're going to stay on the ground and we're going to kind of walk through it because there's a lot of stealth NPCs. And this is kind of what the essence of the Ironman challenge is one, just having the background knowledge of and experience of being able to know what to do, but doing things to avoid accidents. So that being said, we know that this camp over here has a lot of stealth mobs, so rather than flying in and coming in with guns blazing, we're just going to work our way in because we're at a level where they're going to pretty much stay invisible up until they're on us. So, Jessica, thank you for the sub, and welcome to the stream once again. So, like I said, we're going to just kind of keep our feet on the ground and walk through it, because I have a feeling if I walk by here, something's probably going to aggro on me. There's just too much, yeah, there it is. There's just too much of an open area for there not to be a mob there. Gaming says, have you ever done Ironman before? Up until a month ago, no. Now my first attempt I was able to get to 85, and then my second attempt I got to all of 33. Let's take care of that. The poison these guys put on you is pretty brutal, so I don't want to get into a situation where I'm fighting too often. But to answer your question, my main is a DK, and I call it my ult, but I play it almost as much these days, is a little gnome hunter. So those are my 2 at the moment. I kind of main DPSing right now, and then off-spec tanking, but I should probably start working on my tanking a good bit here pretty soon. Alright, so that's the vial we need. I know there's got to be a guy around here somewhere. There he is. Yep. Let's see. Progressor says, I just downloaded an NPC scan myself. Thanks. Glad we could help. That's all Jessica and Q over there. And Nikki, actually. Let's see if we can... Oops. Yeah, so this is kind of why I'm not wanting to mount up in this area, because I didn't even see that guy until he was hitting me. How are we doing here? We need 9 more muck dwellers, and let's make our way over here, actually, because we're going to have to kill a lot to get over there anyway. We have to kill a named mob that hit me pretty hard last time, so I want to kind of be careful as much as possible around him. And then Jessica says, PvE server? Yes, ma'am. That is, I don't think I could do a PvP server. I've seen a few people do it, and I don't think I've seen anyone make it to 110, but people have gotten a lot further than I thought you could. I don't know if it's a balance of just being lucky with the cross realm and maybe having more horde than alliance, or vice versa, but I know there's got to be a guy hiding here. I'm in combat. I'm in combat. Oh, there he is. Yeah, when my name goes red, I'm in combat, so that's kind of what indicated it for me. Let's trap him. But no, I might give it a try on a PvP server, but I'd have to do it like super quietly. I couldn't stream it because there's no way you could stream that and not have someone come in and be a part of your streaming process. Alright, so we'll let kill command reset, and we'll be good to go again. Jordan says, hello Qyune. Hello Jordan. Welcome back. Long time no see. You're up early again. You're doing pretty good here recently. Did you have to work late last night? Alright, so we are going to try to make our way up here. I think I don't see anybody on the second tier here. Okay, we're good, we're good. Alright, so this is the part where we kind of want to... I see him and that guy, so... If I can get off the thing here. Let's go ahead. And the other... Nice. I think I one-shotted him. That's awesome. Haven't done that since like level 30. Alright, so there's that. We'll grab the quest item and then we have to kill this guy. So we're going to trap him. So this is going to be one of those quests where if you're melee, it's going to be a little difficult. And that just comes with the benefits. I guess maybe if you're tanking. These guys have 1200 health, so not too bad, but generally speaking, you want to knock out the guy with the lowest health first. That way you don't have someone hitting you the whole time you're trying to bring down the main guy's health. So with that being said, let's blow all of our cooldowns now and get right into this. We'll give Sam some... Oh, that's fantastic. Let's go ahead and kill him, since that's the case. I think... Okay, I thought he bugged out. Alright, never mind. Yeah, I thought he ran on the steps and bugged out, but he just went in Viz, so that's fine. Oh, let's see. Gaming says 40-man raid, level 1 raid on Qyune. You know, I've seen... What was it? The gnome run where you have I think at this point they have up to a couple thousand people running as gnomes, and then they run into Ogremar and whoever's leading the horde now. I've kind of lost track at this point. No, I think he died. Yeah. Oops. Oh, yeah. This is why I should not have mounted. I shot my, I broke my own trap there. Alright, so let's take a minute to recover. And we need 4 more muck dwellers and... Oh, we should definitely kill him then. Before he gets too far away from us. Jessica says, Loktar Ogar. Yeah, I used to be Horde. We switched when Warlords of Draenor came out and the servers were down for a long time. So at the time we were on Illidan, and Illidan bit the dust pretty hard. I think it was down 12 hours one day and then like 16 hours the next day, and yeah, it was a mess. Alright, we need to actually work our way over here, so let's go in that general direction. Jordan says, nope, we'll be working tomorrow and tonight actually. Alright. Well, I will be here early AM tomorrow as well, so hopefully, I know working late, it makes it hard to get up. I've done second shift before, and that there's no getting around that. I know there's got to be an assassin nearby. No? Alright. Well, that's surprising. Okay. So we'll knock out this guy, and how many more do we need? 1 more. Just so I don't have to deal with him. Alright, so that's done for this area. So we'll make our way to the ogres over here in the far corner. And let's see, Draco, welcome back to the stream. It says, what level are you now? I am 63. We hit there about 30 minutes ago, I think. Might be losing track of time, but about 30 minutes ago we hit 63, and hopefully, I think we can hit 64 by the end of this. We got about an hour and a half, and we're coming toward the end of the questing series in Zangarmarsh. I think we have 1 more quest hub, so 64 should be pretty good. A pretty reasonable goal, should I say. Jessica said, I also tried to add you. I don't know if it went through. It may have. There we go. Gotcha. Appreciate that, Jessica. Let's see. We have 10 ogres to kill and then 1 named mob, so we'll work our way down here. These guys kind of hit a little hard, so we'll go ahead and just use what we have. Kill him before that Shadow Priest comes back. Slow him down as well. Twyla says, Alliance side, Twilight, you're Alliance, right? I can't remember if you had gone Horde or if you were Alliance as well. I've played both for so long that I'm just a fan of both, I guess. I don't get too all one-sided toward either race or either faction, should I say. I thought Blizzard at one point was going to introduce a third faction. Someone had said that at one point before Legion came out, but I haven't seen anything that would indicate that. And the Timeless Isle was actually kind of a test for that mechanic to see if, because you had guys who could use the suit or the coin and what do you call it, just kind of kill Horde or Alliance independently, whichever one you saw. So I think that was a trial run for 3 factions just to see how it would work out. I don't know, with 3 factions I don't know how much you could actually get done in the world if all the factions are balanced. And that's all aside from servers like Illidan, where you have 90+% that are Horde, and then you have people that are going to roll a second faction. So he has 4,300 health. Yeah, we'll just blow all of our cooldowns. Just make sure nothing exciting happens. Blaine says, "Congrats from 63." Thank you, Blaine. Appreciate that. Like I said, hopefully 64 here pretty soon. Jessica says, Zinger Marsh is slow and painful. I remember that back in the day. It is. It's not as bad as Blade's Edge. I don't think we'll mess with that again. Blade's Edge was really tough. That was one of the almost first ways I died the first time. We had one quest where we had to kill the mob, and I think we got male boots there. Nice. So if you're kind of new to the stream, what I do is I try to collect the expansion content that we're in, the gray items for there, and that's going to be our transmog once we get all 8 pieces. So we just got our 6th piece, the eroded male boots, but purely do that for transmog purposes. It actually doesn't make too much of a difference when it comes to armor. Generally what I found, when you go from one gray set to the next, it's about 10 to 20 armor difference, so it's not too bad. Let's see. Jessica says leveling without dungeons. Yes, that's the other thing, is not only can you not go into dungeons and kill bosses and whatnot, you can't even group up with people, so that just adds an element of difficulty, I suppose. Let me think here. I don't think I bound my Hearthstone to that other place, but at the same time, you know what? Why am I running? We're gonna fly there. There we go. And Twilight says, Qyune, do you want a duel? No, sir. I have 0 PvP skill, so well, I'll just go ahead and give you the win there. Generally speaking, I haven't PvP'd too much since Warlords of Drain, not Warlords, but Wrath. The CC's just got a little too much for my taste. I don't know. I think there should be better mechanics than CC within PvP. You know, because it's just not fun to not be able to play your character for 30 minutes in arena. Not 30 minutes, 30 seconds in an arena. But everyone has different tastes, so a lot of people like it. I personally don't, so I don't PvP too much. Jessica says, balance. Laugh my ass off. It's never been balanced. Is that in reference to the PvP or the oh no, the Horde and Alliance? Yeah. You know, now that you mention that, I don't know too many servers that are 50-50. I know the Illidan's way overpopulated with Horde, just like Storm Rage is kind of way overpopulated with Alliance. Jessica says they nerfed CC in the arena. Did they really? I know they had diminishing returns at one point but I know you could kind of get around that if you rotated your CCs. So you know, like if you were sheeped at one point, if you kept sheeping, you would get a diminishing return. But if you sheeped and then cycloned, you kind of do that for forever. So I don't know if they've done anything about that since then. Like I said, it's been since Wrath since I've messed with arenas. Alright, the other thing is I need to go ahead and bind my Hearthstone to this guy. And now might be a good point to sell some stuff too. So let's go ahead and pop up on the mount here and vendor everything we can. I'm going to try to keep an eye out. The one fun thing about the Ironman challenge is that you can actually get a drop that's better than what you have. So I want to get rid of the water thing. I don't see any guns or bows, so it looks like we're on our own still. Once we can go into Blade's Edge just to purchase a gun or a bow. So we might do that and then get the heck out. That is leather. Yeah, it looks like not too many greens dropped today. So go ahead and repair and we're back in business. So where do we need to go next? We need a Finclaw hide. We still need more Fin Strider tentacles. We need more slicers. Yeah, let's go ahead and knock out this over here. Try to move from east to west, I suppose. Twilight says, I am 4/8 Warlock Legacy set from Molten Core Raid, but Legacy set is inactive. Do you mean as far as like your transmog, or what's the 4 of 8? Jessica says, if they spam you with CC, you become immune and to that CC for a bit. Yeah, I'm kind of glad that they've done that, because for a long time, probably way too long, you know, you could just perpetually cyclone or sheep someone, and like I said, it's just kind of difficult to enjoy. Now, if you're the one cycloning and destroying people, then it's really fun, yeah. But you know, I'd rather lose actively trying to fight back rather than kind of watching all my teammates die for 15 seconds. I don't know, I think for PvP, in my opinion, maybe if they could kind of replace the CCs with some more damaging reducing abilities, or slow effects, or something like that. Maybe a knockback, another knockback, but it's hard to enjoy watching PvP when you're supposed to be participating in it. Let's see. Blaine says, I play on Arthas. It's probably 80% Horde. Now, is Arthas PvP or PvE? Jessica says, Loktar Hogar, friend. Yeah, eventually I'm going to have to get back into the PvP, because I think my breath's at 50%. I think you can get up to what, Prestige 17 now, and I'm only on 7 with my DK, so I do need to actually get back into it and get leveled up before Legion ends. So eventually, once I'm done with the Ironman, I think it'll be a long time before I'm done, but so maybe I'll just try to balance it more with the Ironman. I'll get into more PvP, that way I can get my DK up there, but for now it's just kind of completely focused on the Ironman. And like I said, I haven't logged on my DK in about a week now, so alright, so this quest is done here. We're about 20% breath, so let's not drown. And we need to go to the Yeah, we'll knock out the slicers. We're kind of getting close to the horde camp over here, so do watch out for that. That's a one-shot game right there. Let me just go ahead and highlight this so I don't have to keep opening it. Let's see, just says every class has a CC break or CC immunity ability, and everyone gets the free CC break from their talents now. Oh, really? Okay. I need to level my hunter for PvP because I'm a scrub. Yeah, no, I didn't know that actually. Whenever I've, like on my DK, I have Prestige 7, so I have all my talents, but I've just been clicking the first tier so that I don't have to think about it. Just because I don't use it that much, I've, you know, it's even though you get prestige for it, it's still kind of a PvE thing. You're just kind of killing the towers, and there's not much interaction against other players at that point. Let's go ahead and take out these guys. Maybe we can finally get the tentacles we need. There's 2. And we are still looking for, what is it? Preemptively trying to collect 10 to 15 of these little glow cap mushrooms. It says my warriors 71, lots of PvP deaths from all the alliance. Good times. Yeah, I remember that. I think my first realm was Wildhammer, and that was PvP. And yeah, the max level guys do kind of welcome you to the game quite often, but it's all in fun. You kind of return the favor when you see other people leveling. Lane says it's pretty ridiculous in Hellfire Peninsula they kill the quests of NPCs too. Yeah, you know, that's kind of what I miss about the PvP realms, because I don't know, it did add a third element to the game, made it just a little bit deeper, because you know, now in order to save your quest givers, you had to, you know, kill the alliance or kill the horde just to be able to do your quests. And that aspect of it was kind of fun at the time, but I've been on PvE for so long now that I've kind of gotten used to this style of gaming. Alright, so I think that's all the slicers in this area. Let's see if we can find them somewhere else. Alright, nope, that's horde. Well, nope, I'm not going to do it. There's no reason to risk dying for one mob there. Plus, I think by the time we complete this circle, oh, you know what? I think we have to kill him for a follow-up. But it's probably going to be a while before we get the follow-up, so we'll just kind of get him out the way. That way he doesn't sneak up behind us. Oh, wait. Never mind. We get the quest from killing him. Okay. Glad I killed him then. Alright, so let's see here. We need how many more slicers? 6 more? After this, 5 more? And I think at one point, yeah, I guess we can go ahead and once we've cleared out this area, we'll go ahead and turn in that quest over there and kind of be down south for a little while. Just because there's 19 on my WoW left time. Oh man. Do you pay with a card, or do you farm gold, or how do you do your monthly thing? Blaine says, are you going to resub, Jessica? Oh, okay. Blaine's asking that. 19 hours. I feel like that's a timer to doomsday at this point. No more Warcraft. I think after playing it for 10 or 12 years, however long I've been playing it, I would have a lot of free time, is what I would have. Wouldn't know what to do with it. Alright, so yeah, let's go ahead and fly over there. If we see more slicers, we'll kill them, but I think we have to go back and forth so much, it doesn't really matter to hunt them right now. I hope I didn't sell my box tendrils. I think I put those... Okay, I did. Alright. I have 14 of them, so that should be able to turn in that quest as soon as we get it. It just says, I grind with my sub with gold. I'm broke all the time. Yeah, the are you on an EU server or a North American server? The I know that recently the North American prices have skyrocketed, and I think, oh, in case you don't know, the there's a new pet and mount on the, what do you call it, the Blizzard store now. So I think that's going to probably heavily affect the prices of tokens immediately. So yeah, now might be a bad time to buy it. It may not actually. I mean, it depends on if people want to purchase more with money or with gold. Alright, so we need, that's going to be our last one there. We'll investigate the area. So just because it says North America, that's right, because you can't do friend requests from EU to North America, even on Battle.net, I think. So that makes sense. This slicer was stuck in the wall last time, so we'll just avoid that altogether. And we need 2 more tendrils still, or tentacles. Hopefully we get at least a 3rd one here. And negative. Okay. So with that, let's just go investigate the area. And what do we need here? Oh, you know what? Let's grab this quest. Oh, there we go. There's number 12 right there. So we are at the halfway point through 63, and we have a little over an hour left of the stream. So I think we'll make it. I think we're doing all right. So we have the tendril quest here, so we can go ahead and turn that right back in. And so all we need to do is pretty much, now if we turn this in again, do we get XP? Negative, okay. I think all we have to do is click on these things, so we don't have to worry about the bog lords all too much. So we'll make our way toward the middle so we can investigate that area. Reptis, what's going on, man? How you doing? How's the shaman treating you? Reptis says, hey, Qyune stopped by to say hi, but I have to go to sleep. Alright, I know you got, I think you said school, right? So you go ahead and we'll be here tomorrow morning, same time. I think you said you were leveling a shaman. I think that was the elemental, if I remember right. And let's see, Spoof says, I got school today. I got school today and face? I don't know about the last part. Spoof, you said you have school today? Are you heading bed? If so, you have a good rest of the night. If not, I apologize for sending you off to bed early. Let's see. We need 4 more of these. No, 7 more. This would be our 4th. So we should... I'll grab this. There we go. So we've explored the area. Now the easy part is just running around collecting these things. Yeah, the one thing, like I said earlier, is Wormrest Accord is a pretty quiet realm. So if you do consider doing the Ironman challenge, I do recommend Wormrest Accord. It's an RP server, so the greens sell pretty decently, and it's pretty quiet for the most part, so it's nice actually. We are at 7 here. So I think at this point we're just gonna see if we can see where any of the other ones drop at, or not drop, but are growing. There's one. And there's our last 2 over there, so we'll just grind away over there. We didn't pick up as many glow caps as I was hoping we would before we get the quest, but yeah, it shouldn't be too big of a deal. They're just kind of spread out over a wide range, or wide area, should I say. Blaine says, time for work. Later, Qyune. Have a good one. You too, Blaine. You have a good rest of the day, man. Hopefully when you come back we'll be 64. Let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and knock that out since we're over here. I think we have to go way across the lake here. And here we go. So we need 6 stingers, and I don't think this is 100% drop rate. I don't think it is. First one dropped, but so we might have to kill more than 6. Maybe not, or maybe I'm just really lucky so far. But interestingly enough, I have not seen a single rare either time I've been out here for the Ironman challenge, so I think they are just a little bit harder to come by. Let's see. Yeah, I think we'd keep pushing north, and then there's more over here, so oops. And we still need to kill those guys right there. I've had really bad luck with having those tentacles drop this time around. Alright, so that is 3 of 4, so hopefully the next one drops here pretty soon, and then I think we'll just grind these guys all the way up to here. I think they're pretty dense in that area. Oddly enough, I think I got the achievement for questing in Terrakar last time, but I never kind of interacted with the ogres over there, so I don't know if that's intended or if the Horde kind of focus on more on those ogres than the Alliance do. Oops, let's go ahead and take care of this guy here. Give him the rest of the day off. So we have still only 4. And hopefully, fingers crossed. Otherwise we have to kind of start venturing further out of our comfort zone here. Yes, we got it. Nice. Okay. Alright, with that done, let's go kill the giant crab here in the middle. Last time I pulled this, it was a bit of a cluster, so hopefully it doesn't turn into that again. It just kind of packly dents this island. Did I get on the wrong island? I might have actually. I did. Yep, wrong lake. My bad, guys. Wrong lake. Killed a crab for no reason. Let's see, where is the... I don't see any more fin strider, so... Alright, we'll jump on this shore. Alright, so we are 0 for 2. We're wrong, right lake, but wrong island again. So let's jump on our water strider here. I'm gonna take care of that guy. I don't think this guy calls all of these guys when we pull them, but I'm going to make sure just there's not too much that can go wrong when I do pull them. I think that's about... I'll drop a trap over there just in case. And then we'll blow this guy up. Give him all the dire beasts Sam needs, and done. Just for the sake of being thorough. Okay. Alright, so with that done, let's find our final fin strider, which should be more this way than anywhere else. Because they're kind of spread out all over the map in Zingamarsh. You know what? This would be a good chance to find the glow caps as well, actually. Because how many do I have of the glow caps? 5? I don't know. Maybe someone's been farming them for rep, but it seems like normally I see a lot more of the glow caps than what we're seeing now. Q says Legion Season 5 and 6 PvP gear looks nice. Oh, it's already out. Really? I haven't seen that yet. That's for 7.3, right? Is it kind of the same model as the gear from the raid tier? Let's see if I can see any more so we did get our, no, we did not get our tentacle, so maybe this guy has it. Negative. They're holding out on us. Q says not yet. Yeah, I'm kind of curious, does it model the whatever that new raid's going to be called? Because I did see most of that gear, and I think all of it was kind of completed, except for maybe the warrior, and most of it looked really good. Yeah, let's go to Sporgor, so we'll grab that. I don't know if I remember how DK's fared. They the warriors look pretty good, the paladins look cool, but I can't remember the DKs. Alright, so let's go ahead and mount up. I think we're going to have a follow-up from this guy, and I picked the wrong mount, so let's try that again. I don't know if we'll have enough gold by the time we're 70 to be able to get the faster flying, but we'll be close. I have almost 3,400 now. Plus, a lot of the quests, you know, at this level start dropping 10 to 15 gold per quest. Not this level, at Northern level. 10 pieces of discarded nutriment, so we do need to go over here and kill about 50 of these guys just to be able to get the nutriments, but that's alright. Jessica says, not sure what that's in reference to, Jessica, sorry. I know I've skipped like 4 topics here in the past 4 or 5 minutes, but I think if we turn in this quest hub up here, we'll be pretty close to 64. I'm going to grab this because I think we're coming up on that quest. That's kind of why I didn't go straight over here, is I think we're going to get the quest to You need either 10 or 15. Again, I can't remember what the number is. G-Smith says, I guess faction vendors don't sell whites, do they? They do in Azeroth. Like, for the most part, whenever you go into a large town, into a zone, there's normally some sort of gear vendor that'll vendor the whites, and what the white gear is sometimes white weapons. In Outland and Northrend, from what I could tell, there's no white gear vendors. Everything's pretty much comes from drops. So it is a little bit of a bummer because the white gear has pretty decent amount of armor for what it is, as opposed to the gray items. So, you know, when we go from our, let's see, yeah, we have 153 armor now, and that's just pure white items that are have a level requirement of 45, and then the gray items from Outland have a level requirement of 61. But I think total they only gave us 200 armor, so you know it's only like a 50 armor upgrade, despite going up 20 levels almost. Q says the DK set looks cool. I'll have to look at that. I watched the Avatel and Taliesin review of it, and I must have accidentally skipped right over the DK version, but the Warlock always tends to look the best for some reason. They have the best transmog sets. The Priests are looking really good this time around. They've had a good expansion with Legion. So we'll grab that mushroom. I think I just saw, yeah, that guy might be level 100, so I don't know what he's doing actually. Maybe he's farming? Just a monster. Okay. How many more nutrients do we need? One more. So we'll grab this one over here. We did have some horde in Tannerus try to kill us. I think it's like a max level demon hunter, but obviously since it's PvE, we didn't have to worry about them too much. But yeah, if that was a PvP server, I would have definitely died that day. Let's see. Yep, there's our 15 mushroom samples. How many do we have? Oops. They might be talking about different mushrooms actually. Let's see. I'll collect mushroom samples and return them. Oh, okay, it's from the ogres. Alright, that works out. We'll just hearth, and then we'll grind our way back down. Down south, I guess, and turn in that quest for the Sporegar as well. So try to keep this as a smooth circle as possible. Jessica says just a monster. Yeah, I thought that was kind of clever actually. Just a monster. Let's see here. Q says, look up World of Warcraft Legion Season 5 PvP gear by Itachi. We'll say Itachi on YouTube and see the gear. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll look at that actually, because I'm kind of curious how the DKs are working out. They did pretty, they didn't do too well in Warlords of Draenor. The Mythic sets did alright, but not the anything outside of that. Alright, so we're still about just under 20% from level 64, so, and we have right at an hour left, so Let's go ahead and grind these guys. My UI doesn't tell me that they drop, but I think, yeah, there they go. I was gonna say, I think I remember them dropping them. Also, this gives us another chance to pick up the respawn glow caps here. We do need to kill a named NPC, and I think it's in the lake to the east of us. Give Sam a quick heal. Alright. And we'll go ahead and silence. Nope, we're not going to silence the lightning because it's not off cooldown. Maybe I should have saved the kill ogre quest for later in the series. What'd you give him?
Skull.
And that will get us up to 6. With 9 more, for some odd reason I don't see the as many of the glow caps as I used to. That's really weird. Yeah, it does. I have a cat that likes sweets. He's 19 years old and still has a sweet tooth. He is 19, right? When does he turn 20? September. Oh, so he's almost 20. Wow. I know dog years is like, for every human year it's 7 dog years. I don't know how that translates to for cats, but yeah, he'll be 20 next month. Jessica says that's strange because cats can't taste sweet. Yeah, he's strange. He's an odd one. He's a sweet one though. He's the most mild-mannered little cat there is.
Because he's a runt.
Yeah, he was the runt of the litter, so let's go ahead and trap him just in case. And alright, almost done with these guys, and then we'll move further south. Yeah, I think next time I'm down here I'll try to hold off on killing the ogres, because it doesn't seem like going into the area for the glow caps helps us too awful much, and we pretty much have to come back here and kill 15 again. So next time we'll know. That's kind of the biggest thing with the Ironman challenge, is just knowing what to do next. Alright, fin striders. We need, like, the past 4 or 5 fin striders I've killed did not drop the tentacle, so as we are flying in that general direction, kind of keep an eye out for. Alright, there's one, because we have to kill a mob that's in that lake anyway, so we're not going too much out of our way here to do this. Alright, so that's like 6 in a row. I think they're just messing with me now. So I'll follow this little creek, or whatever you want to call it, all the way down this way. There we go. Let's see if this guy has our last one. Maybe we're just hitting them so hard we're blowing the tentacles apart. I'll blame Sam for that. Alright, there we go. 4th one. Just had to make a bad joke. Let's see. We'll need to... I think this is a named Hydra, so... Jessica says, runts will eat anything. Yes, they will. And he is no exception. Alright, so that's the guy we need to knock out. I'm going to try... The reason... we flew over, so there's really not too much to talk about with that. But you do want to watch out for all these frenzy fish like that. We've already aggroed that guy, so let me see. Let's see if I feign death. If I lose aggro, there we go. Alright, so with that done, the temptation would be to... This is kind of where the Ironman traps people. And, you know, right here, you kind of just want to fly straight to where we need to go next. Even if you flew here or here, you're going to cross over this horde path. And, you know, if it's just as simple as that, if you don't know how far the guards patrol out, then you know, if there's any 90s, 100s, or 110s, it's a quick trip to the graveyard and back to level 1. Which, by the way, this is my 3rd attempt, and I've done a Night Elf Hunter every time. And if we need more attempts, we'll still do the Night Elf Hunter again, just because I kind of want to finish what I started, and I want to be able to, you know, at the end of it, however long it takes, at the end of it, be able to say whether or not being a hunter or being any other class is easier than another. Because as of now, my opinion is one class isn't easier than another. It's just one class is faster than some, or some classes are faster than others. So I just want to be able to have a little bit of credibility to say that by at least leveling the hunter to 110 and then leveling another to 110. Alright, with that knocked out, we need to go back into the cave and collect 10 crates. How many mushrooms do we have? 12. Okay. We should be okay with the mushrooms. Like I said, I think the quest is for 10. Let's see, Jessica says, I wanted to kill this pally, but it's an RP server. Yeah, it's always a bummer when you see someone that you're ready for PvP and then it's like, oh man, I'm back on PvE again. More often than not, I tend to want to kill people that are my faction. I don't know why, but when I was Horde, I wanted to kill Horde. When I was Alliance, now that I'm Alliance, I want to kill Alliance. I don't know why I prefer to do that, but Progressive says, what breed is Sam? I don't know. Huh?
He's a ragdoll.
Ragdoll? A ragdoll, if you know what that is. That's news to me. Is that an actual breed, or is that just like slang for mutt? Oh, it's... Okay. Ragdoll. Sam is a ragdoll. Brain glow caps. Alright, this is what we've been talking about for the past hour. There we go. So we're done with that. And we just need to turn in or pick up this quest over here. Jessica says, I think the hunter will be easier than others. Warlock might be easy too. I'm 100 and he's 63. Yeah, that's alright. I got absolutely destroyed when I leveled on Wild Hammer and sometimes on Illidan actually. But we need 6 fertile spores from the. So it's all about the experience. I mean, I know a lot of people get angry about camping or 100 max level, should I say, killing lobies. To me, it's part of the PvP server, so it doesn't bother me all too much. Jessica says ragdoll. Yep, that's I didn't know that was a breed until like 2 minutes ago. Alright, so we need the fertile spores. Oh, they come off the what do you call them? These guys. So where is that horde camp? I need to at least avoid that as much as possible. Alright, I think it's over there. So we're probably far enough away where it's not going to matter. Alright, so that's 5 of 6, and let's just grind our way through here, and should be wrapping up the zone here pretty soon. Like I said, once we do this, we'll turn it in, and we'll go grab the crates, and we're coming toward the end of it here pretty soon. Looks like we had a rainstorm, and it looks like my upload signal is kind of going through the red light sequence. So if the stream is lagging or there's a little bit of delay, try refreshing your screen. For some reason, where is that camp? For some reason it dipped down pretty low. I just saw that. But like I said, we're kind of in a rainstorm here, so it happens. Let me see. Where did Sam was walking by my legs? I don't want to kick him on accident. Oh, he left? Okay. Okay. Yeah, Sam's kind of gotten into the habit of wanting to sit under the desk now, which is fine. I'm not used to it, so I accidentally hit him with my feet. Let's see. Winby says, "Yeah, I don't to Underbelly unless you have to ready for fun and use a. Do you have a 110 Qyune?" I do have a 110. It's a DK, and actually I have 23 110s just because of the Legion invasions. So a lot of them have less than 24 hours playtime because I leveled them to 100 with invasions and potions, and then now that I think it was 7.2 where the invasion started again in the Broken Shore, and leveled them mostly that way. Still need more spore bats. Tortoise. Progressive says I've got a tortoise shell mix. Oh, so did you get the turtle tanking pet? Just says yeah. I keep having to refresh. Might be me though. No, I'm looking at mine now, and the kilobytes have dropped to about a quarter of what they should be. So it looks like bad weather is happening. Let me go ahead and type that out. Sorry guys, I'm typing in chat just so I can kind of let everyone know what's going on with the stream on my end. So if there's a large delay, try refreshing it. I'm getting a red signal on my end, so the quality is going to be quite low. Hopefully that changes here pretty soon. So like I said, bad weather here, so I do apologize for the lower quality of the stream. Hopefully it picks back up. If it stays like this for too long, we can call it for today, but we'll see how far we can get. It might just be temporary. My latency in game's about 5 times higher than it normally is. Maybe 4 or 5 times higher, so it looks like it's a little bit on my end. But I want to be. Did you die? Did you die at 23? What happened? Ah, that's terrible. What killed you at 23? Where were you at? Progress says no. That's oh, so you also have a ragdoll. Ragdoll. I did not know that was a breed. Alright, so that's 10k. Let's see, what do we have here? We need to turn in this quest way over here. Do we have a flight path here? No, we're just gonna have to literally wing it and fly. I'm sorry, that was terrible. I'll stop. I try. How far? Can I see my phone? I want to see how far the delay is. I don't want to make this hard to watch as much as possible. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to do a quality check here, make sure I'm going to stop my Warcraft here. This is a little bit of buzzkill, I know, but like I said, I don't want it to be. Okay, no, it's refreshed. I think we're good. Progressive says you're good now. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Jessica says I killed that rare you were talking about. Did you really? Oh, look at you. I haven't yet. Oh shit! I think I'm flying over the Ford camp. Ooh, that was close. Hey, little guy, come on. Alright. I have all sorts of distractions going on at this end. Alright, so let's work our way around the Horde camp. I don't think there's a follow-up to this quest we're about to turn in, so we'll just kind of fly back. But since we are flying, I'll go ahead and put these up, because usually what I try to do is update at least once per stream, maybe twice, kind of how other YouTube challengers are doing. And Progressive and Keithy are a little outdated. Both of those are above 30 now, so those guys are doing really well. Fallow Sweet, she is leveling Warlock. Dollar on Gaming kind of streams sometimes, and then other days he puts up a condensed video. So you know, there's that, depending on your preference on how you want to watch it. And then Redzy's the only person I've seen do a Paladin so far, and in 2 streaming sessions he got to 24, I think it is. So hopefully he streams here pretty soon, because I do enjoy watching him. Sheppo, he also does condensed versions and puts them up on YouTube, and all the links to these channels are in the description. Let me just click this so I can see where I'm going. So yeah, if you want, feel free to stop in, give them a little support, tell them I said hi, and yeah, just make a whole little community out of it. So let's put that away, and we're back in business. So we are going to hit 64, I think. That's with about 30 minutes to spare. So that's not too bad. Andres, thank you for the sub. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. We are just about to hit. Yeah, I actually came in just in time. We're about to hit 64, I think. Might have spoken too soon, but I did. Spoke too soon. We didn't quite make it. We need one more quest. All right, so where do we need to go? We gotta talk to the elder down here. Oh, we still have to do this quest over here. Alright, yeah, let's do that. Let's fly, just because that's a little bit quicker. Even though they do the scenic route a little bit, it's still quicker to fly over here over than flying at 150% speed. So how's your morning going, Andres? Like I said, welcome to the stream. Normally we do this every day except for Sundays and every other Tuesday at 6 a.m. and for the most part go till 9. given that the weather's okay. My latency is starting to calm down a little bit, so it's about 131. Jessica says, I also stream on Twitch, Mixer, and YouTube on another account. I've been bored or something to do. Maybe I can try this. Yeah, Jessica, if you do it, let me know. Give me give me your channel information and whatnot, and we'll keep it going. And I think we'll have up to like what, 7 or 8 people doing this now. So yeah, more the merrier, right? Plus, looking at how other people do things is just a good way to set yourself up for the Ironman challenge. Watching other people go through different zones has helped me quite a bit, so it's definitely worth doing that if you're doing the Ironman challenge. Let's see. Andrea says, currently I'm at work, but there's not much to do. Nice, that's what I'm talking about. So I thought I'd be chilling here. Perfect. Well, I appreciate you stopping by. It doesn't matter which one I grab, whichever costs more. Simply because we're now level 64. We can't take potions anyway, so it doesn't matter. So he's gone from me to you and little brat. Alright, so speaking with the and Negran. So this is kind of telling us, hey, Negran's open, go ahead and head that direction. And I think this guy's going to tell us that we can go into Blade's Edge, even though we're not going to touch that place with a 10-foot pole. I think we might stop by there actually just to buy the gun, and then we're going to get back out. So yeah, let's go ahead and fly over to these ogres and steal their crates. I don't think we have to kill anyone specifically, but yeah, we'll steal the crates. Now for this quest, I don't think I did this last time. Did I? No, I didn't, because we have to drink the elixir. So yeah, that's why we didn't do that. So we won't be doing that this time either. It may be 100% fine that we don't that we do this quest, but the website does say, you know, in kind of bold letters that to do quests like this at your own risk. So that being said, we're just going to play it safe. There's no reason to risk as much time as we invested just to get another 12k experience. So alright, so we'll land here, kind of work our way back in. I was gonna say, I thought someone was in front of me, but it looks like we lost Sam and Sammy, so we'll go ahead and might try to kill this guy before the Shadow Priest gets there. That way I don't have to deal with 2 at once. Alright, so we'll work on the Shadow Priest next. Silence the bolt. Let him watch both his friends die. And then we'll wait for kill command to come off cooldown. And there we go. So Jessica says, oh yeah. So Jessica, would you what class and race would you consider playing? Now, just as a heads up, one of the reasons there's no warriors at 110 just yet is because they have to die during their artifact quests. So, oh, I didn't know that happened. So if you're picking a warrior, kind of be ready to grind the last 10 levels. Just as a heads up. I think that's going to be, like I said earlier, my bloodthirsty Ironman challenger here. Now he hits kind of hard, down to almost 75%, so we'll go ahead and eat real quick. Jessica says 100 for my first time. That's what I thought too. That's that was my same approach. We'll at least do it as a hunter, and then come back and do it as a melee. I keep going back and forth between the monk and paladin, but I think I'll end up doing a monk. Speaking of paladins, actually, I saw when I was watching Redzi, he bubble hearth. I did not know hunters, or not hunters, but paladins could bubble hearth still. I thought they, I guess, reduced the cooldown of your bubble so you couldn't do it. But I guess that's not the case anymore, so that's kind of nice. Oh, we'll grab that crate right there. And that will put us at 8 crates, so we just need one more here because we just picked up number 9. Silence the Shadow Bolt, and there we go. 10. Perfect. Hearthstone has a little over 2 minutes. That's too bad we can't just try to kill the Elder. I hate having to leave without at least attempting the quest, but like I said, popping that elixir just in and of itself could actually end the Ironman challenge altogether, so no real reason to risk it. So we'll fly, we'll go ahead and mark this, and like I said, what we'll do is we'll fly to Blaze Edge, grab the higher level bow, and then I'm just being careful here. I don't know if there's too many casters or not, but we'll get the high level bow and then try to start working our way toward Terracar Forest. I think that was a pretty good quest zone last time. Let's see. Jessica says, can you get the XP buffs as a monk? No, you cannot. There are absolutely no XP buffs whatsoever, and they're pretty strict on that actually, surprisingly. There's no recruited friend, there's no XP potions, and even the monk ratios, or the monk class ability is off limits, so yeah, there'll be none of that, unfortunately. Let's see, Progress says Brewmaster or Windwalker. I kind of want to do the DPS side just to, I think that's Windwalker, right? Just to make it quicker, but no, there's no quest here. These are just repeat quests. But there may be situations where I would need to go tank. I don't know. That's actually a really good question. Because I feel like the Windwalker hits pretty hard, but then again, I haven't played one with no gear. I don't know how much the weapon contributes to their damage or anything like that. Let's see, last guy's right here. There we go. Achievement for the marsh. Nice. Jessica says yes, they are. Yeah, they can. Are you talking about the monks or something else? Because I have to pull up the website again, but I'm pretty sure they did list that out. It might be in the question and answer section though. Andre says, are you using Z-Pro add-on for your interface? Yeah, so my 3 main ones are Z-Pro for this right here, whatever you want to call this, and then of course Bartender for all this mess, and then Sexy Maps. Alright, so with that said, let's go back up north. Let's fly around Blaze Edge here. Oops. But we did meet both of our goals today with 30 minutes to spare. We are level 64 and we are leaving Zangarmarsh. Do I have a quest to get into Terracar Forest? Let me see. I do. Nice. Alright, that works out well then. Okay. So yeah, we'll fly to Blade's Edge, and buy that gun real quick without flying over the Horde camp. Jessica says, no, I was talking about the monk buff when I said yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, the I think a lot of people were wanting to try to use the XP buff, but I don't think that was working out too well for them. I have to pull that up again. I'm not sure if it's in the, it might be in the rules, or it might be in a question and answer. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I think we'll do the opening series of quests for Terakar Forest. I'm trying to think, how far can we get in 30 minutes? Let's see, Blade's Edge, the quest is just to go there, so I don't want to go up around here because I think that's level 70 stuff, so we might get one-shotted. So we'll just kind of fly over here real quick. Might just grind my way through the cave, actually. That seems like a possible option, I suppose. Do we have the quest to be able to do that? No. So we're going to have to do it from just the XP, it looks like. So here we go. The only reason I could fly over it is probably quicker to do it that way, but I just don't want to get shot down. I don't know where the level 70 stuff is, so that's kind of why we're going this route. And hopefully Sam doesn't get beat up too hard here. Since these guys are, what, level 65? Oh, we got that big one too. Let's see if we can stop her. That way we can fight this guy. Yep, okay. And since she is trapped, we'll go ahead and knock out the little one behind her. Try to make this as efficient as possible. Can you really? Jessica says she can find the cave. Wow, damn. What am I doing? It's amateur hour. Okay. Let's silence the toxic spit. And, oh, you're right. We can. Nice. Thank you. Look at there. Well, that saved us a good 5 or 10 minutes, so I appreciate that. Now we can get the gun and head back to Terakar Forest. I think what we'll do is we'll just grab this flight path and fly down. It does make it a lot easier to fly. I think the first time I came through here, I tried to stay on the ground as much as possible, but you know, since we've done this before and we've been here, figured I would just kind of speed through it as much as possible, get back to 85, and take Pandaria just a little bit more seriously. Alright. So let's find the vendor. I think it's in here. So the thing is with a hunter, is there's a little bit of a debate for me when choosing gear. Let me go ahead and sell all this. And the debate is between attack speed and overall DPS. So these are cloth. We didn't get any new mail, so we'll throw away that. this as well, and with the way that yes. All right, so we want a gun that takes, our bow that takes longer to cast. The reason being is that the longer the cast, the harder that your Cobra shot's going to hit for, and maybe your kill command. I want to check that out. That 13 gold. Man, that's a lot. All right, so right now our Cobra shot hits for 1154, and our kill command hits for 1101. So if we equip this, that puts Cobra shot up to 1311, and it doesn't affect kill command. Kill command is still 1101. So, yeah, it seems like crossbows are kind of goofy looking to begin with, but it doesn't matter. It hits harder, so we're going to take that. The speed's 2.3, a little bit slower than the other gun, but the overall damage is nearly twice in comparison. So there you go. That's my hunter math for you. Alright, so we'll grab this flight path and then fly back all the way to Cenarian Post, I think is what it's called. It's too bad they don't have white gear, white quality gear vendors out here. Oh, we can fly all the way to here. Shathrath. I think we can fly to Shathrath. Let's go ahead and do that. Hopefully that's not a suicide mission. I've heard of a lot of people dying in and around Shathrath, but it was all for a bunch of different reasons. So hopefully it was a good choice to fly to that city. But just for the sake of having something to look at while we fly, I'll throw that up there real quick. And we'll enjoy the view of the zone we're not going to ever be in. So there you go. I need to get a flight timer add-on, so I at least know how long I have between flight paths. But yeah, Zangarmarsh was pretty good to us. Let me think. We should go ahead and drop some of the quests we're not going to do. Slave Pens is one of them. I will abandon that. Hellfire Ramparts is another. We'll drop that as well. Let's see, Zangarmarsh, let's see. Tarkar Forest, Nagrand we will untrack because it'll be a while before we do that. And yeah, and I guess we'll just keep these two up. So that'll make that just a little bit cleaner to look at. Let's see, Q says, well, I might die at level 9. Why? What are you doing? You're doing the shaman, right? What race did you end up doing, Q? Q says, yeah, I did not die. Are you I thought you were a shaman, but I wasn't sure what race you decided to go with. Oh, priest human. That's right, that's right. It was I think it was progressive. Not progressive. Let me see. Wannabe that was doing a shaman, I think. I didn't hear anything back from Wannabe, so I don't know if he went back to start again, but I thought he was saying he died at level 23. Just because bubble for the win. Yeah, the priest bubble was kind of nice. Alright, so we have that flight path. I'm not going to introduce myself to the city. I'm not really concerned about the Scryers or Aldor. We'll kind of get back on sequence here. We just flew to Shathrat to just get there quicker. But I kind of want to keep as much as possible the quest series in order. That way I don't do stuff too much out of order and have to go back and retrace my steps. So yeah, we're pushing about 20 minutes. We are about 10% into 64. And this little quest series is actually pretty good. It's pretty much running into that little area over here and killing everything that moves. Let's see. Turn that in. Grab that. Grab this. And up the tower we go. I think they do poison, so I'm just gonna have to watch Sam's health. What level were they? 63. So okay. So it's not like we're fighting something that's 2 levels above Sam and he's just getting crushed. It is manageable. Ooh, I like the crossbow. Just hit for 1773. Alright, so I think this moth up top will knock you off. And so we're going to volunteer Sam first. There you go, bud. Go get her. And it has 5k health. I'm going to drop down here just in case. Okay, we're good. And there's a quest item. Did I kill it too soon? I think I did. I think I went out of order there. Okay, welcome to the stream, by the way. Kay says, what's your server? Warcraft Accord is where we are doing the Ironman challenge. Previously I did it on Dalaran, but since we died there, we just figured we'd leave that hunter there and just pick a different server. Plus the kind of the home base, I guess you want to say, the guys that kind of lead the Ironman challenge typically pick Warcraft Accord. I think they even have a guild here, so I can see why. It's pretty quiet and pretty nice here. Alright, so I think now we can go kill that guy. So there you go. That's what happens when you don't read the quest. We'll come back down and pick up that item later. Well, we'll do it now. We'll give him, that'll give him time to respawn. Let's see. There's the strange item. Take care of this guy. Alright, so that's done. I think we have to kill quite a few more moths just because the item that they're supposed to be dropping isn't 100%, so let's go ahead and knock these guys out real quick. More or less doing it this way just because I killed that giant moth way too soon. So just trying to give them as much time as possible to respawn. And one more. Almost. Next one. Alright. That's done. Let's go kill this guy one more time. I'm going to try to stay on the ramp part, just because if he does do some sort of knockback, and it's an AoE style one, I don't want to have to risk using a goblin glider or disengage, or just risk being one-shotted from a fall. Alright, so we'll try this one more time. Send Sam up there. And we'll pop bestial rats just to keep it simple. Get back down here. And there we go. Oh, we gotta turn it into the bear. Okay. That's done. Go ahead and mount up, turn in the quest, and I think we have to kill the non-aggressive moths on the other side, so. Yeah, the Terror Moth. Okay. That would be these guys. And, oh, I left my thing up. Sorry guys. I did that last time. There we go. Alright, so with that, we have two more of the little samples we need. Now, last time I did this next part of the quest, I just kind of blundered my way through it, so hopefully do it just a little bit more smoothly this time, where we need to talk to some guys that patrol up and down the road, and then they turn aggressive. And last time I just you know, pulled that in the messiest way possible, so we'll be using traps and everything else this time. Try to avoid getting into the area where there's more aggressive stuff. We don't really have a reason to kill them just yet. But those are green gloves. So we'll throw those on the auction house and see what happens. Lisa, welcome to the stream. Lisa says, "Hey, you cat big, your level? How?" So I think, are you asking how the cat gets big? If that's the case, Bestial Wrath does that. This spell right here. He gives a pretty good buff from it. What is it? Gives a all damage buff by 25%, and that's kind of what makes him bigger. Makes him hit harder and makes him physically larger as well. Alright, so let's go ahead and mount up here and turn in this quest. And like I said, I think the follow-up is to go find the guys on the road and talk to them. And at least kill one of them, I think. Yep, on the road. So I have heard of people dying by getting in combat with these guys too close to the guards, because the guards are neutral to us. So I don't know if that's been fixed or not, but sometimes they just don't like combat anywhere near them. And so we're at least going to try to figure out where these guys are at. And so they come out of the woodworks and try to kill you. But like I said, I don't see where these guys are at the moment. I don't know if they patrol this far or not. They might have gone the other direction. Let me see. Someone might have also possibly done this quest before us, so there is that. I just haven't seen them patrol this way very often, if ever. Alright. So maybe they're just not up at the moment. We'll do one more search, and then if they're not up, we'll just kind of keep the quest and go turn the other quest in at, what is this called? Alarian Stronghold. Alright, let's see. I don't think they go into the city, but they might. I just haven't had an issue where I haven't been able to find them before, so I don't know where else they possibly go. Gahara, what's going on? How you doing? There we go. There they are. Alright, so like I said, this is kind of close to the city. Let's give these guys about 2 minutes to move this way. If I had BOA gears and I didn't have to worry about dying, yeah, I'd just run up to them, turn it in and see what happens, but just want to play it safe for this part of the challenge here. So the other guards are right there. I think what we'll do is kind of clear out this area. We're at least outside of the city chat, so because we've left the trade channel, so that at least gives us that to work with. Alright, so let's talk to him. We'll put a trap there. We'll put the second trap here. Okay. And there we go. Alright, so that wasn't too bad. That was almost anticlimactic, to be honest. That worked almost too well. Speak with, what's his name there? So yeah, let's go ahead and fly to the city. We're not flagged or anything, so I think we're okay to do that. We'll fly to Shathrath, turn in the quest, pick up what we need, and then head to Larian Stronghold. Jessica says cake. Yes, it was. It was almost too easy. Felt like I built that up way too much. Alright, turn in that. Retrieve 5 stolen goods. Okay, we can do that. And then I think there's a quest from Erikar over here that will allow us to do multiple things at once. Multiple questing at once, should I say. What does this guy want? Yeah, I'll take that. And then there we go. Bring the eye of what's his name. And that's the quest I missed last time because this guy was way over here, so we'll grab this quest from him. And being able to knock out the 30 feathers is going to save us a lot of time, not having to go back and do that, because that actually cost us a lot of time last time. Not that we're in a race, but you know, as much as possible you try not to put yourself in a situation where you're just grinding mobs, because that tends to make you want to rush, and with that comes all sorts of risks. So alright, let's go ahead and highlight this quest so I can use my mini-map. There we go. Jessica says, what time zone are you in? Because I started watching you at 6 AM or something. Yeah, that's right. I am in Eastern Standard Time, which is same as server. So I start at 6 and we go to about 9 o'clock. Give or take 5 or 10 minutes. I think we're going to reach a pretty good point here. We'll turn in the quest and see where we need to go and map things out for tomorrow. As long as I don't fly into the Horde base, just kind of, yeah, we're getting close. The Horde base is somewhere around here, so I think. I might be wrong. Let's see, Jessica says, I am in Virginia. Alright now. Yeah, we are also quite far into the south. The The weather here is doing all sorts of things, whatever it wants actually, to be honest. Ooh, I think we flew a little closer than I wanted to. I didn't see that until now. But that does have guards in it, so just kind of be aware of that. But yeah, some days it's 95 degrees. Other days it's raining and it's 70 degrees or something like that. And then you know, you get all 4 seasons in one day in the south. So let's see, all 4 seasons in one day, should I say. I will bind my Hearthstone here, so let's turn that in, accept that, so that's done. Go ahead and grab the flight path. So this is a really good quest hub for the Ironman challenge. Initially, when I thought about questing in Terracar, I wasn't all too thrilled about it because I thought the Bone Waste was going to be a pretty tough area, pretty much an instant graveyard. But in all actuality, it's not that bad actually. So, and it's almost really good, just so all the quests are really condensed and you're turning in 3 or 4 at a time. So let's grab that. Grab whatever she has. Did that picture change? Or is that just me running through? Yeah, I think that's just me running through. I thought that picture changed there for a second. Grab whatever he wants. And let's see. Go ahead and bind our Hearthstone. So that's at least done. Jessica says, I'm normally not up at 6 a.m. No, I'm one of those people that I have to get up pretty early. Otherwise I get a migraine for the day, or feel like I'm behind the entire day. And my contacts about reached their limit, it looks like. So we will we'll go ahead and get out of the inn. And with that, we are 25% into 64. We did make it out of Zangarmarsh, so I think we did a good run today. We're right at the 3-hour mark. So the other thing, as normal, I don't log out in the inn, just to reduce as much of the rested XP as possible. There's no requirement for that. If you're doing the Ironman challenge, if you want to log out in the end, that's perfectly okay. I just try to make this as much in the spirit of the Ironman challenge as possible. So again, it's purely my preference. But with that said, we are safely logged out. We're at level 64, and we are done for the day. So thank you guys so much, as always, for watching. If you liked the video, of course, hit the like button. If you want to subscribe, feel free to do that as well. If there's something that you would like in the future or have a suggestion, feel free to throw that in the comments. I do read the comments. I try to feedback as much as I can. So yeah, thank you guys again. Jessica says, good F Zangarmarsh. Yep, that's my thoughts exactly. We were done with that place, and tomorrow it's all about Terracar 4. So once again, thank you guys, and everyone have a great rest of the day. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.